Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Animal Speak with me, Pat Walker. I just want to drop in and talk to you a little bit about something, maybe a little more solemn subject today, but I want to talk about connecting beyond the veil, or communicating with pets who have passed over. As an animal communicator, I've really witnessed firsthand how deeply that we can be connected with our animals, and so much so that these bonds don't simply end when a pet passes over. So today I'd like to explore that a little bit and explore how we can continue to connect with our animals even after they've passed. I know that losing a pet can just be devastating, and it's like losing a part of your soul. And the love, the companionship, and the joy that our animals bring to us, it just leaves an indelible print on our hearts. And whether the grief is overwhelming at times, a lot of people find comfort in communicating with their animals, or knowing that that bond hasn't really disappeared, it's just transformed. And it is shifted into something that can become very powerful. For some, the idea of communicating with a pet who has passed is, it might seem comforting. To others, it's maybe feeling like a little bit of a stretch. So I'd like to talk about that a little bit and say how privileged I have been to facilitate many such connections for people with their animals who have passed. It always strikes me the profound love and the simplicity of the messages that come through from the animals is pretty amazing. You know, animals are pretty much masters at cutting through the busy clutter of our lives, and you know, they just want to deliver messages that matter. They want to deliver messages that are reassuring, that show that the love continues. And sometimes they're even a bit humorous. I've certainly had signs from, especially my dog Penny, who passed just 2 years ago, and she has a pretty good sense of humor even still. So one of the most common messages that I get from animals who have passed is they want their humans to know that they're okay. They often want to soothe our worries and help to alleviate our grief just a little bit. It's as they understand our hearts better than we do, and they just want us to know that they're okay and that they can still connect with us. So if you are wanting to connect with a pet who has passed, there are gentle ways that you can open yourself up to it, open up to the possibility. One simple method is just simply to create a quiet and sacred space where you can sit with your memories of your animal. You could light a candle, you can hold a photo, or you can sit in a place where you feel most at peace and would be able to feel their presence. And then just in that quiet space, you can just open up to whatever comes through to you. It might be something very, very subtle, but just in this moment, just trust yourself, trust what comes through. This is a way to maybe lift the veil a little bit so that we can connect with our animals. Another way that animals maintain their connection with us is through dreams. And many of our animals will visit us in dreams, and they certainly can offer comfort and reassurance. If you want to facilitate this a little bit, before you go to bed, just take a moment to think about your animal, and maybe you could speak to them either in your mind or you can talk out loud to them too, and invite them to visit you. Even if you don't remember the dream, the connection is still there, and it is nurturing the bond that you have with your pet. And this will unfold probably over time for you. Sometimes our grief can actually create a barrier, and making it hard to sense our animal's presence. So if that's the case, just be really gentle with yourself. Healing certainly takes time. Everyone heals at their own pace, and your animal understands this as well. So just be patient with yourself, and just waiting for these moments of connection to happen. And when they do, you will find that these moments are really filled with love and grace. You'll feel a real warmth, a presence, that your animal is there with you. In my work as an animal communicator, I've had the honor of helping many people to reconnect with their pets, the pets who have crossed over, and it's a privilege that I really don't take lightly. Every session reminds me of the unbreakable ties that we have with our animals, the bond which can still continue, the connection that continues, and the messages that our pets can bring to us. They're our companions, and they're our confidants and our teachers in so many ways that it's just amazing. And as I said, I feel very honored and privileged to be a part of that process. So it's a reminder that love doesn't end with when the physical presence is no longer available. That's kind of a weird thing to say, available, but when there is no longer a physical presence, it merely changes. It's no longer a physical presence, but they can still continue to guide us as we navigate the ups and downs of our life and of our grieving over this animal. So if you're really, really missing a beloved animal, just know that they're closer than you think, and the bond that you share really transcends time and space. with a little openness and with some intention, you can actually continue to communicate with your animal. After all, really our hearts know no boundaries, and especially with the love of a pet. So we really never say goodbye. You will find that you have moments when you feel closer to them. There are times, I know there are times when I have thought that I saw one of my animals out of the corner of my eye. Sometimes I just feel their presence. I also have, with my dog Penny Lane, she comes to me in the form of pennies that I find. When we used to walk together, I would always find pennies. And so I continue to find pennies when I'm out walking with my dogs that I have now, lovely Rita and Helen Wheels. And every time I find a penny, I think, Penny's here with us. And I tell the girls, because Penny practically raised those two girls for me. So, and I feel like they know too. If I find a second Penny, then I just go, you know what? She's here twice over. Or if I find a quarter, she's here 25 times over. So that's just one of the things that has come to be a symbol for me that she's here with us. So, all that being said, I think I just want to say that in memory of all the pets that we have had in our lives, I'd just like you to take a moment today to feel their presence and to send them your love and feel the love that they're sending back to you. They're always with us. They're just beyond the veil. I want to mention, since I'm on this topic today, that I have written a book called Beyond the Last Walk, Saying Goodbye, Navigating Grief, and Healing After the Loss of a Dog. This certainly can apply to other animals, but because I am a certified professional dog trainer, I chose to write the book specifically about dogs. I co-wrote it with Sarah Pellizzari, who is a professional dog trainer and a clinical social worker. So we have given you a guide to navigating your own grief. Also, there are there's advice on how to navigate the loss of your dog when in regards to any surviving dogs that you have, about how their behavior will change, how dogs grieve, and so on. You can find that on Amazon. You can just search my name, Pat Blocker, and you should be able to find that. But again, it's called Beyond the Last Walk, Saying Goodbye, Navigating Grief, and Healing After the Loss of a Dog. Just want to thank you today for joining me, and if you're really ready to deepen your connection with your animal and explore your own ability to communicate with them, I'm here to help. And whether you're looking for personal a personal reading with an animal or some one-on-one coaching to develop your own skills, I'd love to work with you. To book a session and to learn more about how we can connect, you can visit theanimalspeak.com, or you can email me, pat@theanimalspeak.com. And, we can work together to help you understand your animal's needs, strengthen your bond, and just to create a more harmonious relationship. Because remember, the key to understanding your animal is it's just a conversation away, I guess I could say. So connect with me to connect with your animal, and lots of love and hugs to all of those animals out there, whether they are with us or whether they are beyond the veil. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.